Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Breakfast Daily, and we're still on our community development stories. And joining us in the studio is Apioko, Head of Programs and Production, Citi FM and Citi TV, and of course, my co-host, Frima Edunyami, Head of Events and Partnership here in Citi FM and Citi TV, and they are here to actually talk to us about a portrait for Mama 2023. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
How are you?
We're well. We're good.
Thank you, Mama.
Yeah. Right.
You see, I keep looking at you.
Yes.
You've been doing so many events, and now this is another one.
Yeah.
Yes, this is another one.
And you're a bit tired.
Well, you can't be tired.
You can't be tired.
No.
You have no choice.
As long as there's life, you can't just be tired.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So can you tell us about, a
Portrait of Mama?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And so, mothers play a very, very important role in our lives. Look, I always say that life doesn't come with a manual.
Yeah.
And that is why mothers are there. So they are the ones whose responsibility it is to make sure that we turn out good.
Right.
Regardless of what the circumstances are. I mean, if the child doesn't turn out well, you always say that, I don't mommy auntie.
It's your child.
You hardly say that your father didn't train you well.
Exactly.
So all the responsibilities goes to the mother.
Right.
I mean,
right.
we appreciate fathers.
Right.
I think fathers are doing amazing. They play a very important role in our lives. But it appears the operations, mummies are the operations.
Operational
managers.
Exactly. Because the day-to-day
COOs.
COOs, yes,
they
yes.
have to make sure. So the CEO is there, daddy is there, but daddy will put the money down. But the money can't go to the market.
Right.
The money can't prepare the banquet. The money can't,
That's how I've learned.
wash socks.
Yeah.
So somebody has to do that, and that is why we have mothers, And so we love our mothers. We really do appreciate them. We honor them. Every day is a different opportunity to appreciate Mama. But just as we do during Easter, just as we do on Valentine's Day, just as we do at Christmas, Ramadan and all, special occasions also come so that we dedicate that period to certain specific stuff. And that is why Mother's Day, is a day that we celebrate motherhood. It doesn't really matter if it is your biological mother. It has to be a mother figure, somebody who has really impacted your life. And so this year, we are still going ahead with a portrait of Mama.
Right.
And that is an event, to gather and celebrate motherhood. Now, we're going to be doing this with Ghanaian food, and music, dance, and a general celebration of motherhood. When you are giving mommy food, because they can afford to prepare it, you just can't give them anything.
Yes.
Because I've not told you I'm hungry. I've not told you I can't prepare my food. So make sure that whatever it is you are offering is something that will really wow me. And so when it comes to a portrait of Mama, we just do something like a mini back to your village food bazaar, because you can't just come to Mama and just say that this is yam and kuntum, you eat it.
How disrespectful.
Mommy will be very offended. The way our mothers are. Sometimes you are even doing them a favor, but they ask me, but I didn't send you.
I
to
didn't
do
send
this.
you, so you should have done it well.
Exactly. So with the food, we'll have. Yes.
Recently, I went to visit my parents.
Yes.
And then my mom said, "Oh, I want to eat fried egg and bread." Then I said, "Okay, I'll go and fry the egg." She said, "Can you fry egg?" I said, "Really? Are you asking me if I
At your
can
big
fry egg?"
age.
At my big age. Then I was in the kitchen. I said, "Can you do French toast?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, do French toast. I like French toast." And I realized that all of a sudden, I began to question myself that, hey, now me that I've said I can do French toast. Now me the corner and go here.
Well, that's why mommy is there,
To help, yeah, right.
My mom just came back, and so I was in my room, and then my domestic help comes. My grandma comes and says, "Ma, Pacho, grandma say jollof no. Remember me fast spices. And I'm saying, hey, but why? It is my food. And you know when mothers take charge,
Yes, of
once
course.
they get into your space,
They own
that
it.
Like,
it is them.
Yeah.
They decide. They make decisions. So she starts turning things around and all that. And you dare not question her.
Of course not.
You even have to think through how you want to tell her that I don't like this.
It's a whole diplomatic
Absolutely.
experience.
And if you ever tell her that, she'll say, "That's what I used to raise you." That's what you've been.
And one thing that my mom will always say
you
that.
see how you turned out fine.
Fine, it's my food.
My mom will tell you that So do what you want.
Yeah.
The
And you
moment
know
hear
very
me,
well
do what
that-
you want, so
it
suddenly,
means that no, you okay. Whatever you want to do, let's do it.
Mommy, I'm sorry.
Exactly. So we will be sharing some of these stories,
Yeah.
at the event. Now the event is happening on the 14th of May this year. So I mean, roughly a month from now, we'll be having a portrait of Mama. Now the beautiful thing is, I'm sure you probably have heard of the new Citi TV, the new studios, the premises and all that. A portrait of Mama is happening at Citi Gardens. Yes,
Yeah.
you know.
Number 5.
Number 5.
number
Owula
five.
Hansen
Owula
Lane.
Hansen
Exactly.
Lane.
Thank you.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so it is happening right here at Citi Gardens, and it starts at 4 p.m. Now, you only need to pay 350 cedis.
Okay. Oh.
When you mention it, people are like, oh, wow.
No,
Yes,
no, because
yes.
we are used to paying 9,500.
Exactly.
Those ones. It's
So when you mention 350,
This is
people
not
are
that.
confused.
So,
They're like,
do you mean
wow,
3,500?
350
Yeah.
more.
3,500
No,
or
it is-
35,000?
it is 350 GHC.
Yeah. That's
Thank
all.
you.
So 350 Ghana cedis. No, we are doing this because of what Mother's Day mean to us. So for us, it's not just about money or do something. We just want an opportunity where everyone can celebrate their mothers. You realize that when you come of age, when you get married, it becomes you and your husband. Especially for the males, for the men, you hardly even take your mother on a date, or I mean, mostly it's me and my babe, me and my wife, or your girlfriend and
Bonnie
all
and
that.
Clyde.
Absolutely. But this is Mama. So yes, you and your wife, and then Mama. So it could be your auntie, your biological mom, in fact, your church elderly woman, a woman who has really made a lot of impact, in your life and all that. So we are celebrating every woman that you deem fit to be honored, to be celebrated. And it's really going to be a fun period.
Right.
Now, I know that, from last year's experience, I know that there's also a competition. So, are we doing a competition this year?
Yes, we are. So, in what Firma has just described the Portrait of Mama event, Mother's Day dinner, right? But leading up to that, we have the Portrait of Mama promotion.
Okay.
And it's very simple. On radio, on TV, we're talking about our mothers. And in the month that leads up to the 14th of May, you hear us, we read some of the entries that, especially in the next couple of days, that came in last year.
Okay.
So that people get a sense of what we are looking for. But there's something you need to do, and so let me read it. Okay? So, what is that? Why are you fear?
No, because
There was the questions.
No,
The headmistress is here.
The principal,
The headmistress is here. I am here.
Yeah.
So we're saying, in 100 words or less, celebrate Mama by making the most important, in 100 words or less, celebrate Mama for making the most important intervention that changed the course of your life. But there's a catch. So your entry should begin with the phrase, but for Mama. So I'll read it again. In 100 words or less, celebrate Mama for making the most important intervention that changed the course of your life.
Wow.
Your entry should begin with the phrase, but for Mama.
Right.
Yes, so you write this, and 100 words, it's peanuts, it's a paragraph or
Please,
less.
those of
right?
us at Citi, are we allowed to enter?
No, please. No, you are not.
You can bring
Because
your
my
mother.
own
But
is,
you can bring your mother's
my own
You
is
can
already
bring
in
your,
my
you
head.
can pay the 350 and bring your
350 is
mother.
Peanuts for you.
Yeah, it
You're
is.
a baller, so.
Yes, no.
No, your mother is worth more than
Of course.
350 cities. So
Yeah.
this is just, a
Yeah.
token. For me, it's all about bringing her out, appreciating everything she's done for you and making her feel special on that day.
Right.
Exactly.
But before we get to that day, there's processes. So you write the entries. And
Yeah,
then
so
what
you write
happens?
the entry. So when you write the entry, you have to send it to us. And we're keeping it very simple. You see, in the past, we've had entries coming in from children as young as 10.
Yeah, I was going to ask
Yes.
that. Like, can children
It's
join?
allowed.
Yeah.
In fact, last year, one of our top 3 winners, Nyamidia,
Yeah.
Yes.
10 years old.
Oh, wow.
And
You
the
should- you
story
should have
she
heard the story.
shared, she spoke about how her mother had 7 miscarriages before she was able to conceive
Yeah.
and hold the
So
pregnancy to birth
she
her.
could easily have not appeared,
Exactly.
but she appeared because the miscarriages ended.
Right. 10 years.
Thank
old.
God for mothers.
Yeah, thank God for mothers. So when
Kwaku, we love you, but thank God for mothers.
No, he even loves
he loves us
He
too.
loves us.
He loves
Yeah.
us too. So when you write your entry, you send it via WhatsApp. You can either send it to 054 9986 996 or 020 444 7033. I'll take it again. 054 998 6996 or 020 444 7033. And hashtag it at the end of your message if you can, a portrait of Mama, and then we'll take it from there.
Right. And there's a deadline.
Yes, the deadline is the 30th of April, 11:59 p.m.
Sharp.
So there's not a lot of time.
No, there
Yeah.
isn't. But really,
But 100 words not
talk
enough.
about what your
100
mother has
And if
done
it's
for
real,
you.
And
it's
secondly,
real.
I mean,
Yeah,
you've
right,
known
seconds.
your mother's impact. you
Exactly.
know, since
Yeah.
since the very day
Since
it
the
happened.
impact.
Exactly, since
It's
the
not a
impact.
thesis.
you
Since
know.
You're not now
So
going
so it's not a research
Yeah.
study.
I'm not going to
that-
sit in the BAM library
You know,
and go to ISET to go and get papers and thesis and
go to Makola and find people
no,
and ask them share
Questionnaires.
questionnaires and all that. You know? So you know what Mama has done. You know Mama's sacrifice. So
Right.
just, I mean, pen it down. You need less than 30 minutes to do this.
Yeah.
Don't write so much. We know that if we ask you to tell us what Mama has done, I mean, it could be
There's
scrolls.
so many
Right,
things.
right,
yeah.
right.
But just pick one very touching story
Yeah.
and do that. Now, the beautiful thing is our top three, you know, for the on-air campaign will get to join the event.
Okay.
So there are two things going on here.
Yeah.
The on-air campaign is one, writing to celebrate Mama is one,
Yeah.
and then the event is another. So the event, you have to just pay your
Yeah.
350
Yeah.
and be part of it.
Whether you write or you don't write. Pay and
Exactly,
come.
that one.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
you know you.
For the
you
people that
cannot come
can't
and-
write, yeah.
Exactly, you can't come and write it. Mama has done so many things,
Yeah.
and so you just want to bring Mama out.
Yeah.
You know, just make sure that you pay your 350 and you are part of this. Now the three finalists, you know, for the on-air campaign. Also get a weekend getaway at a very plush hotel.
I need to tell my son to write.
No, you're not part of it,
not part-
unfortunately.
Oh, no.
So your
You're
child can write
disqualified.
thesis for you,
Sorry.
but
From the get-go.
yeah, the right thesis, but we'll just read it to you, you know, at the entrance, and then that is all.
But
it
it's
is.
a brilliant experience. Last year, the top three winners, of course, they were at the Mother's Day dinner. But we took them to the Peninsula Resort.
Exactly.
Takosombo, and they had it was brilliant. And they went with their children who sent the entries.
Yeah.
It was just a beautiful time. Some of them, one mother.
Do they
also
need
went-
assistance?
One mother went with her boo.
Do they need
No,
assistance?
they
Like I
don't.
can help carry
No,
the
no,
bags, you
no.
know.
No, those ones have been selected already.
The bag carriers are
Exactly. The
But
sharp
I
ones are
want to
there.
encourage people. See, in our culture, we don't tell stories about
Yes.
our difficulties
Yes.
and
Yeah.
the things that have influenced
Yeah.
us. So I want to encourage people, even though there's a prize at the end of the tunnel, just write and celebrate your mother.
Yes.
We don't get platforms like this often, and we've created it. So just celebrate your mother. Tell the world why she's so special. Some people see her, they give her the respect that is due her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know, just to add on to what Api is saying, it's not just about taking her out, you know, or winning something. Sometimes mommy even sitting at home, you know, and hearing her story
Yeah.
being read on air.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Yeah.
means everything,
Yeah.
you know, to actually know that my children really appreciate and they are prepared to broadcast it for the whole world to know about my sacrifice. Your friends calling you to say, oh, I heard your
Hey, we
story
heard
on
it.
air. You know, that's the exciting part of the
Yeah.
whole thing. So I think it's very, very important. And for me, this means so much than a gift, you know, just buying something, giving it to her in her private room or something. But
yeah.
sharing the story, I mean, that's why Jesus gives us, that commandment, the go out there
Yeah.
and say it, you
Yeah.
know. He could have said, show them the miracles, but he
Yeah.
said, tell the stories,
story.
you know, let people know. So I think this is a great opportunity. If your mommy means so much to you, as you want everyone to believe,
So we are
this
seeing
is the
some
time
images.
to demonstrate.
Yeah, so this is from last year.
Yeah.
Last year we had the Mother's Day dinner, of course, on Mother's Day at the Zinnia Event Center. Okay, so these are some pictures from there. People came with their mothers. There's
Yeah.
someone who came with her headmistress.
Yes.
Yes, her headmistress from JHS who apparently paid her school fees. And because of
Wow.
that, she was able to finish BC.
Oh.
Yes. And so,
Amazing.
I mean,
Sweet.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
when we talk about being a mother figure, this is what we are talking about. Not just the ones who came from your womb,
Yes.
but the ones who
Make
and
impact, yeah.
exactly, you know, who have made you who you are inadvertently. Lots of pictures there, of
Yeah.
course, our sponsors
Beautiful.
as well. You know, they gave so
Beautiful.
many gifts. So, a beautiful time, and I mean, any party with Citi is the party to
Of
be
course,
at.
of course. And you know,
So-
one thing is you can bring a group as long as they are mothers. And you know, the name of the event is A Portrait of Mama.
Mama.
Figuratively and literally.
Yes.
So in literal terms, when you pay your 350, we request you to send us a photo of the woman
Yeah,
that
you're
you are
celebrating.
paying
Yeah.
for. And what happens is when you get to the event grounds, you have mama's photo or you have the woman's photo nicely framed on your table.
Which you would get to
which
take
you will
away.
take away.
Exactly.
Take
Yeah.
away.
Exactly. So you send her name and her picture, and we do the framing. You can take away. Now this means that if you are always looking at doing things last minute,
If you're a
there will
Ghanaian.
be a problem. You know,
If
because
you're what?
You're a Ghanaian.
yeah, because we have to frame these photos. And so if you pay a day to the event,
Yeah.
just know that
We're not doing
one,
express freebie.
one, it might be fully booked, it might be sold out.
Yeah.
You know how it is done. It might be sold out, so you don't even get to be at the event at all. Or Mama's photo can be printed because
Yeah.
it's too late for us to send it to the
Yeah.
printers and do all the framing and all that. So please, it will be very awful for Mama to get there
Yeah.
and everyone has their portrait on
And
there.
then
She
only hers
asked,
is not
"Where's my
there."
portrait?" Said that I couldn't send it early. You know, let Mama know that the training she gave you has
Yeah.
really paid off.
Yes,
Thank you.
she taught
Don't
you
come
to-
and embarrass
no,
her.
She taught you to
Yeah.
be
You know,
punctual
Exactly.
and diligent in your planning of your life.
Don't come and embarrass Mama in public. You know.
And just to add to what Frema said, Frema mentioned that if you wait for too long, the event may be sold out. Look, even with Situation and other Citi
Yeah.
events that have so many
It was-
huge numbers,
yeah.
Exactly.
Heritage Cup, it gets sold
It
out.
gets sold out,
A
yeah.
portrait of Mama, because of the kind of experience we want Mama to have, where it's more intimate and
Yeah.
she can really feel, you know, mothers, a
Enjoy
lot of
the
them, some of them don't
experience.
like
Yeah,
attention. They just
yeah.
want to come and chill
Yeah.
and just be queens for
Don't
the
let
day.
people be crossing,
No, no,
crossing,
no,
and
no, no.
push, and
Exactly.
shift and all that. No.
No. So it's not an event where we're expecting 10,000 people.
Yeah.
So the earlier you reach out
Yeah.
and book your spot,
Yeah. So
spot
there's a
for your
limited
mother,
number,
the
yeah.
better.
Okay.
Very much.
Fantastic.
And you can call 0205 973 973. 0205 973 973 if you just want to go ahead and start booking your spot for the Mother's Day dinner, a portrait of Mama. And lastly, there are some mothers last year who brought, I mean, they're mothers themselves and they bought tables.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
girls.
Yeah.
They're in their 60s.
Wow.
You know, they've lived life, they're
Yeah.
retired, and they came to celebrate themselves. Some of their children are not in Ghana and whatnot. So that's also allowed.
Yeah.
Women, mothers, we are allowed to celebrate
Right, right.
ourselves.
Of course.
Yes.
All right.
Because we mother ourselves, we mother everybody and mother
you know,
ourselves.
and for me, one significant thing that I observed last year was the generations of mothers.
Yeah.
You know,
Beautiful.
so we have the 60s, we have 50s, we have 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because you can bring your wife.
Yeah.
I mean, newlyweds. You know, they're coming in.
Yeah.
Some came with
Fresh
their babies.
babies.
You know,
Fresh
some came
babies,
with
yeah.
their teenage
Yeah.
children. Some came with, you know, their children who are also mothers. You know, so
Wow.
if I'm coming with my mom, she's my mother.
Yeah, and
my,
I'm a mom
I'm a mom
too.
too, you know.
Too.
So it's
Exactly.
beautiful sometimes when you see a certain family and the generations.
yeah.
You know, Bernard was there with,
Yeah, with-
his family,
Yes.
his mother, his sisters. You know,
Wow.
and it was
And they're
such
all
a-
mothers.
Exactly. You know,
Very
it was such
It
a
was
beautiful
beautiful.
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
You know, I think this is a moment for families to bond.
Right,
And so
right.
just put it down and make sure you are there.
All right. So thank you very much to you, Frema. Thank you very much to you, Apioko. And of course, the number to WhatsApp the Portrait of Mama promotion to the few words that you will share about your mother. Send it to 0549 986 996. You can see it there on your screen. Screenshot it and keep it and send it to us. Or 020 444 7033.